first chamber is clear. Let's go deeper.
Care to tell me something about Deirdre?
It was about 20 years ago. I rescued Deirdre's father from a gang of Bobalaks. I must have heard too many of Vesemir's stories about the eternal law of surprise.
We've all heard too many of those.
The prince, spattered with Bobalak blood, looked at me and said, "You saved my life, Witcher. As I am your debtor, say what you wish in return." All I could think of was the famous line, "You will give me what you know not that you have." I shall return to Caingorn 6 years from now to see if destiny acted in my favor. I never went back to Caingorn. Then rumors started circulating about the curse of the Black Sun. There was confusion, but that's another story. We have Kikimors to tend to.
All right, but I'll have a few more questions.
One chamber left. Let's take a breather.
What do you know about the curse of the Black Sun?
I did take an interest in it, and even bribed a certain wizard to let me look at documents drafted for the Council of Mages. I took some notes. It seems the mages screwed up as usual. Sabrina Glefisig was chosen to examine the Princess of Caingorn. It was hatred at first sight. Something about a guy.
Women.
It only got worse. Sabrina concluded she had enough proof to consider Deirdre a cursed mutant and to subject her to real studies. As I'm sure you've guessed, Deirdre had no intention of being examined, not least because she was a princess. She persuaded several of the prince's warriors to get rid of Sabrina. All hell broke loose at the castle in Caingorn. Many died, and there was some priestess among the corpses.
What did the priestess have to do with anything?
Nothing. From what I know, she landed in the wrong place at the wrong time. After it was all over, Deirdre fled the castle.
And the pursuit continues to this day.
Exactly. I'll give you my notes on the curse when we're done with the Kikimors. Let's get to work. Done deal.
So what'll it be, Eskel? What do we do with Deirdre?
I really don't know, Geralt. I understand Vesemir's viewpoint, but I'm not keen on surrendering the girl to the sorceress. I expect she'd meet an unpleasant end.
You have to make this decision on your own.
I know, though at this point the matter concerns you as well. It concerns all the Witchers.
Fine, we'll consider it. Give me the notes and let's get out of here.
Wolf, gather as much information as you can.
Wolf.
I think it's time we decided.
We need to figure out what to do with Deirdre and her brother. Eskel wants everyone to say their piece. This concerns our safety and Kaer Morhen. A mistake could cost us dearly.
I need to learn some more.
Failed to spot those Archespores? You're getting old, Wolf.
Didn't want to spoil your fun.
Wolf.
What's your take on all this?
Let's show that dandy and his witch what can happen when you threaten Witchers. Call it a lesson in respect.
So you think we should get involved?
They came here, leaving us no choice. It would be cowardly to back down. Have you thought about how Eskel will feel if we give up the girl?
I'm trying to get some perspective on everything.
Wolf.
See you later.
Wolf.
I think
We need to...
Let's do this.
I'll start. I think we should stay out of this, meaning we can no longer shelter the girl. The reason is simple. If we meddle and Sabrina informs Henselt, Kaedwen will be off-limits to us for decades.
Lambert?
I don't really care for Deirdre, but I detest the fact that some blue blood who rules Three Coal Hills comes here demanding obedience. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal authority doesn't extend here. I think we need to drive away the noble and the sorceress.
What about you, Eskel?
I'm torn. I understand Vesemir. On the other hand, I owe the girl. I feel some kind of bond. I'm incapable of being objective. I'd like to hear your opinion, Wolf.
I'm with Vesemir. We can't meddle. We need to be neutral.
Geralt.
Sorry, Eskel. That's what I believe.
All right. I'll go tell her.
Geralt, go with him. Not likely to be an easy conversation.
I'll go. I'd love a fight.
Lambert, this is serious. I'll go with Eskel.
We'll join you in a bit.
Deirdre.
Geralt?
Deirdre, we spoke to Vesemir and Lambert. You must leave.
You've made your choice. I expected as much, though I had hoped.
You don't understand.
Deirdre, we can't put Kaer Morhen at risk. They hardly love us as it is, and King Hensel can be irritable.
So, you have chosen the lesser evil. The problem is, it is not the lesser evil to me. You have betrayed me like all who I ever trusted, like my father, like Roban.
Eskel?
You'll pay for this.
Deirdre, we won't give you up to the sorceress, but you can't stay at Kaer Morhen. Listen, please.
No, Eskel, it is too late. You have made your choice and must endure the consequences.
Eskel, watch out!
What happened?
We need a magic healer. Eskel was cut across his face and stabbed in the gut. He'll be dead in 15 minutes.
I'll need an hour to unlock the laboratory, release all the traps.
I'll try to bring Sabrina here.
Where's Deirdre?
She cut up Eskel, summoned the Archospores, and fled.
Impressive for a young woman.
What happened? I sensed a change in the aura and got here as fast as I could. Where's the girl?
She attacked us and fled.
How could you let that happen? We must find her.
We need to help Eskel first. He's seriously wounded. You need to use your magic.
I could, of course, but why should I? This never would have happened if you had listened to me.
Sabrina, please help him.
Very well, but you must promise me something in exchange. You should have no trouble doing so after what happened here. You must pledge that none of you will impede my search for her. That's not too much to ask for the life of one of the last remaining witches, is it?
Deirdre made her choice. You have my word. I can't speak for Eskel.
That's clear. I'll speak with him when he comes to. And you?
I agree.
I'm glad to see you've come to your senses. Now let's tend to this brave soul. I've done all I can now. In a few days he'll be like new. I cannot remove the scar, it's his for good.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Yes, thanks. And I'm sorry. I had my doubts that you would help.
Actually, Sabrina has her conditions.
Explain.
We promised to leave the matter to Sabrina.
From now on, Deirdre Ademain, the one born beneath the Black Sun, belongs to me. I take it you will contest this no more.
As agreed.
Eskel?
Fine, Sabrina. You have my word.
Sabrina Glevissig, we are ever so grateful for your selfless assistance, but there's nothing more to be said, and our Witcher's duty calls.
Enough, I think I understand. Farewell, witches.
Deirdre had to leave. We couldn't afford to risk Kaer Morhen. A Witcher is no fairy tale prince. The princess should have looked elsewhere for someone to save her. A Witcher doesn't meddle in the disputes of the nobly born. He remains neutral. Sometimes neutrality exacts a high price. For the next 2 years, Deirdre terrorized southern Kedwen. Stories of her cruelty spread far and wide beyond the Yaruga River. Sabrina Glevissig finally succeeded. Deirdre Ademain was captured, tortured, and executed in the market square in Ard Kareg. An autopsy was performed. No extreme deviations were found.
The Witchers never again spoke of Deirdre. Though none ever forgot her, each carrying her memory in his heart.